Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to E Must Go 434. In this in this episode, we are gonna talk about Meliodas, which is an anime called Seven Deadly Sins. I really love this scene, very rages, and it really shows in a nutshell the the stuff about human suffering and what we go through and how can we let go of this. And here he tries to let go but he can't. So a bit of backstory here. So he falls in love with a girl many years ago, and he's like madly in love, right? He's fallen in love, he's deep in love, and then she dies. And he can't take that pain, and he rages off, and he destroys everything, stuff like that. But he gets cursed. He gets cursed that this guy who raged, he'll never die forever, and the person who he loved will keep reincarnating every generation or after every she dies, and they'll inevitably meet, and she'll inevitably die 3 days after she figures out that she's the woman who's called Elizabeth. So every time he meets her, he's not able to let go of her, and he has gone through this process like one or six times. But even after one or six times, he's still not able to let go of her. And now he's in a trial where he's in that scene where he's fallen in love with her and stuff like that. So here, the concept of unconditional acceptance comes in. But however, he doesn't unconditionally accept. He What he does is he finds something more meaningful to mask the belief below. Just watch, it's beautiful.
雨リズ
おい、大丈夫か？顔が真っ青だぞ。
そういうこと
He
か
gets teleported to
こ
the.
れが試練なんだなウラムゼ・ザネリ答えは分かっている力を完全に制御するには感情を一切捨てりゃいいんだ簡単だろメリオダス
メリオダス、メリオダス、メリオダス。
リズのことなんてすっぱり忘れちまえばいいリズが死ぬことに慣れちまえばいい簡単だろメリオダスできるわけねえだろ怒りが増してしょうがねえんだ俺には無理だもうこんな景色は見たくね
This is very important line here. We'll break down the thing.
え耐えられねえ繰り返したくねえ二度と絶対に
Comes back to the present. This is its past. So let's break down this video and understand what happens in this 2 minutes 51 seconds is love becomes more and more unconditional. He as a person becomes more and more selfless. Like what I mean by selfless, he has a self, his sense of self expands to encompass something even more. So here he falls in love with this girl, right? But, but then he's not able to let go, and this is the fallacy we all have. We all know what to do, and even here he says, I already know what to do.
答えは分かっている。力を完全に制御するに
You know, in order to have complete control over my strength,
感情を一切捨てりゃいいんだ。
just get rid of the emotions. But just ignore, just ignore. Don't look at that. Just ignore and just act as if it doesn't exist. Isn't that what we all do? Just ignore our emotions and act as if that doesn't exist. But it clearly doesn't work for him here.
簡単だろ。
Is that easy?
Meliodas.
Isn't it? Because this is what everyone says. Oh, just do it. Just go for it. Just ignore the emotions. Act as if they don't exist. Just ignore it and like move on.
メリオダスメリオダスメリオダス
How can you
リズ
like
の
deny
ことなん
something
て
so real?
すっぱり忘れちまえばいい。リズが死ぬことに慣れちまえばいい。
He's saying just get used to Liz's death. That's what everyone says, but
簡単だろ
that
メリオダス。
I love his voice. So well. He just can't let go of this. He can't just ignore these emotions and act as if they pretend as if they don't exist, and and think that, oh, let me just pretend that these emotions don't exist, and let me just in this state just do whatever I'm supposed to do. Your suffering just increases because you have created that duality. Like you can like watch my Alan Watts video that's in the past. It creates a duality, which is you are creating a pain. Every time you ignore something like this, you are creating a pain, the illusion that there is a pain. If you're ignoring, that means that there is pain. Also, there is you that who's resisting the pain, and the way you're acting implies that the pain is real and a separate entity from you, and you are real, and you believe that the pain has more control over your reality than you, and you're like running away from it, you're ignoring it, you see. So you're in a very powerless state, and so he's trying to let go and he's not able to let go because of this duality that he has created.
怒りが増してしょうがねえんだ。
He's saying I can't help but become more infuriated because he's ignoring and he's denying that aspect of himself. There's a quote which says, you have to understand your humanity and realize your humanity so that you can see the divinity inside your humanity. But he's ignored that thing. So
俺には無理だ。
you can't do it. He's just suffering now because he tried to ignore but he's not able to ignore. Because how can you ignore this?
もう
Because it's real.
こんな景色は見たくね
Here he says, I don't want to ever let this happen again. The dubbing is a bit weird here. But here he says, I don't ever want to let this happen again. So now he has accepted that part of this past. He have accepted this. And from this place of this acceptance, you know what, this too is a part of my past. He has decided that I don't want to ever let this happen again. For the other girl who's in the future, who's her current reincarnation, so that I want to protect her. But to even do that, he had to accept this part of his past and not just ignore it and make it part of who he is. Who he is.
耐えられね
Never again. See, see. I love the voice actor of this guy.
No.
Goddamn.
え。こんな景色は見たくね
I don't ever want to let this happen.
え。耐えられね
So he accepted this, right?
え。繰り返したくね
I don't ever want to let this happen again. So dubbing is a bit weird.
二度と
Never.
絶対に
This is the current version of her. And that's it. This is a beautiful, it's a beautiful anime clip. It's from Seven Deadly Sins. I hope you liked it. Please do hit subscribe. I'm offering what is that? The coaching thingy, the free coaching session for emotional blocks. And if you're someone who's going through something emotional, having like emotional pain, you're feeling something in your chest, stomach, there's this pain that is created by an external world or something like that. There are ways to let go of it using spirituality, like so many other letting go techniques. So if you want a free one-on-one session, just email me at emusgo434 at gmail.com. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.